First thing, walking. It is by far the easiest exercise that you could do out of any exercise. At least 10K steps a day, all right? Now, that's between 4 and 5 miles every day. I know you're looking at me like, DJ, how am I supposed to walk 4 to 5 miles every day? Don't think of it like that. Look, 10 minutes of walking equals 1,000 steps. All you gotta do is do that 10 times throughout the day. Easy. I'm telling you, easy. And walking is something you can do anywhere. Look at me. I'm walking outside. I'm in the nature right now. But you could just pick a hallway in your house, walk up and down that hallway for 10 minutes, 10 times every day. You got your 10,000 steps. But the more steps that you get every day, the more calories you burn. Me, I like to get at least 15,000 steps. 20K, I'm feeling like, yes, you know what I'm saying? But I aim for at least 15,000 steps every day. Get you a step app. If you have an Apple Watch, it tracks on your Apple Watch, or you could just put your phone in your pocket. It's going to track all your steps for you. Get that 10K steps every day. I'm telling you, it is a game changer. Second thing, watch what you consume. I'm talking about everything that you're putting in your body, all right? You want to stick to high protein meals, chicken breast, lean beef, turkey, fish like tuna fish, sardines, salmon, stuff like that. And then put you like a little carbs on the side. Rice, I like sweet potatoes, and I eat a lot of fruit because I don't like vegetables like that because they're nasty. And you got to do too much to vegetables to make them taste good. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. But you got to do too much to vegetables to make them taste good. You got to add butter and all this stuff. A fruit, all you got to do is wash that thing off and bite it. You good money. People like to give fruit a bad name because it has sugar in it, but there's a difference between natural sugar and processed sugar. Natural sugar is good. It's not going to hurt you. But that processed sugar stuff in like the drinks, cakes, stuff like that, you got to stay away from that stuff. Now, speaking of drinks, you gotta stop drinking alcohol. You have to leave the alcohol alone. There's a lot of sugar in alcohol and it's counterproductive to your goals. I'm telling you, since I stopped drinking alcohol in October, man, I'm talking about my belly fat has been shedding off of my body. Now, I had a couple slip ups, but everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. I don't over drink. The last time I drank was probably like a month and a half ago, and I had like maybe like 4 or 5, no, not even, probably like 3, 4 shots of some tequila. You gotta stay away from the alcohol. Soda, juices, stay away from it, man. I love Gatorade Zero because it has 0 sugar in it. Like, I look at the bottom of the back of every label to see what's in it nowadays. I don't play around with the processed sugar. You wanna shop on the outside of the supermarket. Only on the inside when you're getting like tuna fish, you know, sardines, the canned salmon, the pink salmon. I love doing that. But for the most part, shop on the outsides of the supermarket. I'm telling you, you mix that with a high protein, make sure you, one thing else about high protein meals is that it keeps you full longer. Like the more protein you eat, the more you stay full throughout the day, so it helps your hunger cravings. Also, I stay away from seed oils. All seed oils, vegetable oils, canola oil. If it has those ingredients on the back of it, I don't touch it. These are highly processed oils. Like, you want to stay away from highly processed things. Like, you got to think back when our ancestors were living thousands of years ago, hundreds of thousands of years ago. They didn't have high processed foods. They hunted for their food, and they probably ate once a day because they had to hunt for what they had to eat. So obesity wasn't a thing back then. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm trying to aim to be, like closer to my ancestors as possible. You know, it's kind of hard these days because we live in a modern society, but at the same time, we can cut a lot of things out that, you know, that prevents us from building up this visceral fat and this belly fat. I'm telling you, these 2 simple things Very simple things. And I know, you probably love juice. You like, DJ, I love apple juice and all this stuff. But look, get you some water, chop you up some fruit, put it in there, or get you some lemons, get you some limes. You can squeeze it in your water. They even have seltzer water, flavored water. None of these things have calories. You want to eliminate drinking calories. That's one of the biggest things that people ignore, because I mean, you could drink a whole can of, I don't even know, how much of calories in a whole can of Coca-Cola? It's probably hundreds of calories in that thing. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine you go to a restaurant and you get a refill. You're drinking 2-3 glasses of Coca-Cola or Sprite, where you can just drink some water and don't add these unnecessary calories to your body. It's simple. I'm telling you, it's simple. If you stick to these 2 simple things, you're gonna lose belly fat like this. I promise you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe for your boy. I do live workouts every night between Sunday and Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. You can come join my live, see how I do my home workouts. Simple 30-minute workout. You do that every night on top of getting at least 10,000 steps a night. Watch what you're eating. Stick to high protein meals so you stay full longer during the day. You don't have these cravings, and stay away from drinking calories. Starbucks, if you're drinking a coffee, make sure it's black. You know what I'm saying? That's probably would be the hardest part, but it's so simple. Just don't drink your calories. Eat whole foods, people. I'm telling you, whole foods are the way. Like, share, subscribe for your boy. I love y'all.